In 9500 BC, Earth suddenly faced a mysterious and terrible disaster. Massive waves and fierce storms swept across the land, flooding mountains and covering everything in darkness. Heavy black rain fell from the sky, and strong winds howled through the air. People tried to escape by climbing onto rooftops, but the buildings collapsed, leaving them to fall. Some people climbed up tall trees, but the flood kept crashing against them. People fell into the water and got swept away by the strong flood. Even hiding in caves was unsafe, as the caves crumbled, trapping those inside. This disaster, like a giant wipeout, destroyed all human civilization on Earth. Atlantis, a powerful continent, was also lost under the waves, but the people of Atlantis didn't give up to fate. With their advanced technology, some Atlanteans chose to live underwater. We call them the Nautalians. Others left Earth on spaceships, seeking a new home in the stars. We call them the Celestians. After a long journey, the Celestian spaceship was running out of fuel, so they needed a new energy source. They found a strange planet. Their spaceship sensors found a powerful energy source on this planet. After exploring, they discovered a crystal that gave off huge amounts of energy. Using the crystal's energy, the Celestians built a new home on this planet. They believed this land was a gift from the gods, so they named it Mythara, and they called the crystal the Sacred Crystal. Thousands of years passed, and the Celestians began to miss their family, the Nautalians, back on Earth. During this time, Celestian scientists found that the Sacred Crystal could create a space bridge and time wormhole to travel through space and time. This meant they could build a bridge to bring the Nautalians to Mythara. On the other hand, the scientists agreed the time wormhole was too dangerous. So, the Celestians made a strict law that no one was allowed to use the time powers of the Sacred Crystal, and any study of time travel with it was banned forever. Many years later, the Celestians finally made contact with the Nautalians and helped them build the Stonehenge on Earth to act as the start point of the space bridge. Using the Sacred Crystal, they successfully brought the Nautalians to Mythara. The two groups happily reunited. The Celestians helped the Nautalians settle into life on Mythara, and the Nautalian scientists joined in studying the Sacred Crystal. Among the Nautalians was a scientist named Zarek, who lost his beloved Lyra in a tragic accident under the sea. He didn't get to see her for the last time because he was involved in building Stonehenge at the time. This became his biggest regret. One day, Zarek accidentally found the Sacred Crystal's time power. He wanted only one thing: to go back and save Lyra. He knew he was breaking the law and might be punished, but his love for Lyra made him take the risk. One day, when no one was watching, Zarek broke part of the Sacred Crystal's protective device and activated the time power. He had hoped to return to the past, but accidentally created a huge black hole, and the Sacred Crystal began to lose its stability. The Celestian and Nautalian scientists tried to stop the disaster, but it was too late. The black hole grew bigger, pulling everyone into unknown. Zarek was also affected by the crystal's energy and was sent to an unknown time. No one knows where he ended up. At the last moment, a Celestian scientist recorded the history of Mythara and their work with the Sacred Crystal, saving it all in a computer before being pulled into the black hole. As time passed, the black hole shrank and finally disappeared. The sacred crystal gradually settled and became stable again as its protective device began working once more. However, because Zarek had damaged part of the protection, it finally failed completely. After thousands of years, the sacred crystal's powerful energy waves spread out in all directions across the universe. It was this very energy that caused the Valiant to encounter a series of time vortex events. Now, the Valiant has finally arrived on Mythara. Will they be able to end this crisis once and for all? Let's wait and see.